If Maraga speaks and behaves like Gen Zs, they will make him their leader.
What does it mean for Kenya when a generation that was blamed for not voting in 2022 is now at the forefront demanding for accountability from leaders? Hello and welcome to the Political Oracle, a segment of the Talk Chat podcast. My name is Jasmine Mumba, and with me here I have Dr. Michael Ndoni. Karibu sana daktari.
Asante sana.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, at you?
I'm doing good.
Thank you.
Yes, so it's nice to have you here again. For years, Kenyans have been saying that the youth have been passive when it comes to political decision making.
Yeah.
But recently we have seen them at the forefront demanding accountability from leaders. So is this new wave just noise, or does it have the power to hold real change?
Okay. Yeah, good question, Jasmine, and I think is a timely question. We have seen recently, I think, beginning 2024, that is the recent we are talking about.
Yes.
And the youth we are talking about is basically the Gen Zs and their parents, the millennials.
Yes.
Gen Zs were not beaten by their parents. We usually say the millennials went through so much trauma that they say they will never beat their children. And if you listen to the language of 2024 when Gen Z started coming out, the politicians started now bashing them and saying, oh, watoto tabia ni mbaya, they were not brought up well. But later, of course, the political elites realized these people are serious. It's not that previously the young people did not demand accountability. The Generation X did that in 1990s. And in 2000s, Gen X were at the center of pushing for reforms in the government. But they never, of course, came out as self-driven as Gen Zs are doing. Why? Because these other generations have been fighting for accountability, but led by a muzee called Raila Odinga. Baba. And they call him Baba. It's only that they have never taken that responsibility to say, we don't want to be led by another person. We can lead ourselves. We can operate without a leader. We can operate without a tribe, because Baba organizes his base. Of course, which is basically Nyanza, the Luo Nyanza, the Kisii, and part of Western, part of Coast, and that kind of a thing. But Gen Zs are different because they have come to say we may not want to be led by a ring leader. We lead ourselves. And when they say we are leaderless, people are complaining, but that is what they mean. So they are demanding accountability. And it's something that actually means there is a change in the way we see politics. There is a change in the way they demand that the politics be shaped in this country. Their call for change is something to reckon with from now and in the future, and especially in the next 3 cycles of government. That is the 2027, 2032, and 2037. They are actually a generation to watch how they are going to shape the governance of Kenya.
Within Kenya.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is this political consciousness among the youth likely to affect presidential candidates and how they campaign in the politics arena?
The fact that Gen Zs are mopping up and showing that they are a different tribe. In 2027, 2032, and 2037, we are facing out the issue of ethnic factor in presidential politics. They are forming not an ethnic group, but they are forming a certain community. Let me call it like that. And this community has a different consciousness. They have a different way of thinking. There is a way they want things to be done. First of all, they want things to be done faster. Gen Zs are not patient. They want things to be done faster. How is that going to shape the future presidency? The president who comes into power must do things faster. like they expect.
Yes.
Okay, they need someone who speaks their language because they have a language as a community. Their language is not mother tongue. They don't have mother tongue. They need someone who will speak their language and listen to them and actually do things that appeal to their interests, they appeal to their values, appeal to their beliefs. If you don't do that, it will not work for you. And that is why that kind of consciousness now should come with those things. How am I going to speak the language of the Gen Zs? Because whoever does that will be unstoppable in the hands of the generation. Yeah.
So they need someone who will relate to their needs.
Exactly.
Okay, so we are talking about maybe someone campaigning about empowering content creators and no longer talking about the normal narrative of creating jobs and funding circles. Now we are talking about...
They don't even like education. They don't want education. Education was for Generation X and Generation Y. Gen Zs are not interested in education. They are not interested in structures of education that keeps them for many years. Remember, they are very impatient and they want quick things. So anyone who speaks their language is anyone who understands the digital economy and how that digital economy actors, how the actors of digital economy create their lives, maintain their lives and sustain their lives. Anyone who understands that will carry them. And also, anyone who understands that the way of mobilizing these people is not through ethnic appeals. It will be through some other appeals. These people, they have grown inside houses and in boarding schools, so they don't understand when you talk about your neighbor and that kind of a thing. But they understand that person they connect with on the digital platform. And they can pick anyone and make them their leader. And that is why you usually see Gen Zs can get someone from whichever country and they decided to make them a celebrity. And they follow them and they say, this is our brother. Their interest is actually across borders. It divides the issues of the borders. So anyone who understands that and speaks that language will appeal to them. Yeah.
Okay, so this reminds me of this post I saw. We recently talked about how Maraga expressed his ambition to vie for presidency. So there were some people saying that he doesn't have charisma. And then shortly, he was seen recording content with, there's this musical artist called Charisma. And he was like, I have charisma, hard copy. So we can say maybe he's trying to appeal to the Gen Z through the digital platforms.
I understand some of you have been saying that I don't have charisma. I have a surprise for you.
Don't you disrespect Maraga, Sinano Mama guy.
Wait. Thank you.
Yeah, when he is told he has no charisma, then he gets a Gen Z by the name Charisma. Of course, that is a reaction maybe to that
tactic,
in a way that is funny and trying, of course, to divert the attention of what it meant by the fact that he has no charisma. And trying to connect with them is okay. By the way, remember, another thing you need to understand about the young generation, they don't care your age. The way they are tribeless, they also can make anyone of whatever age their celebrity, their leader, as long as that person resonates with their interest, it resonates with their lifestyle and whatever. And let me tell you, you have seen Jasmine, very old people on social media becoming celebrities.
Yes.
But if you look at them, the way they behave like the Gen Z.
The Gen Z,
right?
yes.
You behave like them, then they will just mimic you and they will know you are part of them. Not because of your age, but because of your lifestyle, because of your interest. That is what they are. If Maraga speaks and behaves like Gen Zs, they will make him their leader. Because they don't consider anything to do with age. And that is their nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What does it mean for Kenya when a generation that was blamed for not voting in 2022 is now at the forefront demanding for accountability from leaders?
Yeah, and that is why they have no voice. First of all, the Gen Zs have no voice. Gen Zs refused to vote in 2022, and we told them. The few who registered as voters did not turn out to vote. They thought that it is their parents who pay taxes, the issue of government does not affect us until 2024. That is when they felt that exactly this thing is affecting us. So maybe they have learned their lessons, and I'm speaking to you also as a Gen Z. Maybe you have learned your lesson.
Yes.
That you have realized that the vote is a powerful thing that can transform your life. That the decisions made at higher level, they usually affect your life indirectly. There is what we call a trickle-down effect from the government there to the individual. So that realization is very important. That discovery is very important. Of course, they are demanding accountability for the government they did not elect. I wish that this time around, they be at the forefront, not only to register as voters, but also make sure they are mobilizing people to vote and also themselves. Because the future belongs to them. Remember, I've said 2027, 2032, and 2037. These are the 3 rounds of government that will affect Gen Zs and millennials more than ever. If they don't take part and demand that things be made straight as for now, they are going to suffer in the future. They be comfortable today, they will suffer tomorrow. So they have to go out of comfort and sacrifice and ask for accountability, demand for the good services, because the former generations are gone. So those 3 rounds, the 2 productive generations will be the millennials and the Gen Zs. If they don't come out and fight for their rights, they will suffer and they will have nothing to show at the end of their life.
Okay, so they should turn out to have a voice.
Yeah, and their voice is their vote.
So finally, as we conclude, is there a danger that this youth enthusiasm that we are witnessing right now could be hijacked by veteran or legacy politicians who might try to plant maybe new faces to maybe distract the youth?
The enemy of Gen Z and millennial is Generation X, who are already in politics. Yeah. Generation X, who are already in politics, and early millennials. And they are there, let me tell you, they are there. And you can number them. They have started coming out. They have been working with the former generations. They have already developed some foundations in politics. Now, if Gen Zs are not careful, their power is going to be taken over by those people. Politics is about eating and being eaten. If you are not eating in politics, you are being eaten. If you are not near the table, you are on the table. Okay? So if they don't have an awakening of themselves coming out and demanding a space in politics, they will continue to be led by now the 2 generations I've told you. They are just going to add over to them. That is Generation X and the early millennials who are already in leadership, most of them. So there is a possibility of that. And that is not going to be unique for Gen Zs. It has been the trend of politics since independence. Yeah.
Okay, so this in turn has a chance of interfering with, again, how Gen Z express their concerns, because at the end of the day, there's someone puppeteering whoever will have been placed to distract them.
Yeah, of course, because politics is a multi-layered practice. Interests are hierarchical. So that the interests they have as Gen Zs, they need to understand there are other people who have interest in what they are looking for. There are few people who actually are at the center of managing resources. You know, this is a capitalist country. The system is capitalist. Capitalism means the accumulation of wealth and resources as an individual. Everyone is running and fighting their own battle as individuals and as a community. Of course, community, as I defined it, the Gen Z community, because they may not belong to tribes and ethnic groups. So they need to understand that all these interests, when they are brought together, if some of them will not rise, they will find it hard even themselves to get into leadership. Another pessimistic aspect is this. Even those of them who will rise, their power and their interests will be usurped by the powers to be, the bigger interest. At the end of it, politics is a very complex thing that it is hard to understand. And also, the political power is elusive. If I give you an example of the people we used to call young Turks of 1990s, they fought for what they used to call liberation. But at the same time, they realized you cannot keep fighting while you are outside. And all of them, I think, around 2002, coming forward, almost all of them got into government. I don't know how they realized, I don't know how much they performed, but I don't think they have something to show. After that, after crying and saying, this government is bad, this government is corrupt, when they went in, they became corrupt as well. And nothing changed. The way I have understood politics is that politics is about being eaten and eating. Not eating as in corruption, but you get used or you are using someone. So the interest of young people should be liberation, especially economic liberation, so that they have space to be able to take care of themselves, to be able to create wealth, to be able to create a future for posterity. I think that is what they should be fighting for, not necessarily the political power, because the political positions are very few. The other day we hit 8.2 billion in the world. We cannot have all these people being leaders. In Kenya, we are ended to around 55 million.
Yes.
All of them cannot be leaders. So we need also to change the way we see leadership, so that the institutions which support government, both corporate and also state institutions, all of them work together to a common goal of empowering one another and making sure there is accountability at every level. So the young generation can take leadership, but not only in politics, but also in other aspects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your sentiments. Thank you for tuning in to the Political Oracle. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I've been your host, Jasmine Mumba. Bye.